Good. All right, I'm going to mute you guys. I'm going to carry on like we always do, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. All right, here we go. So you're going to need a light dumbbell, maybe a 5 to 8 pound dumbbell, and a medium weight dumbbell, 10 to 15 pounds, maybe 20. So hopefully you've got a dumbbell, and you're only going to need one dumbbell. So we're doing single dumbbell work with the 2 dumbbell exercises we've got. Okay, so let's warm up. Let's go arms up, reach back, down through the legs. This is 9, one more. There's 10. Keep those arms up, side bends. I got 8 here, 2 more. Good. Keep those arms up. Go to our rotations. Ten and 10. Good. Okay. Split overhead reach, toe touch. Left leg forward, good long stride. Arms up. Reach forward down to the floor. Drive the back heel to the floor. Get that calf. Arms up, down to the floor. Good. Keep going. I got 8. 2 more. There's 10. Let's switch legs. Right leg forward, left leg back, good long stride, arms up. Go ahead. And there's 10. Good. Okay, let's go into our, we're going to do single leg march, single leg hip abduction, single leg hip extension. So for the marching step, one leg is up in front, hold for 5 seconds. Bring that leg down, switch legs, hold for 5 seconds. Remember the cues we talked about in this class, kind of connect that rib cage to the pelvis. Keep the abs on. Switch. 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 Good, down. Okay, single leg hip abduction. Abduction is leg out to the side. So a little bend in the knee of the leg you're on. Don't lock it straight, just unlock it a little bit. I'm on my left leg, I'm kicking my right leg out to the side. Don't turn the toes out, keep your toes pointed in. 5-second hold. Stay on this leg. Bring the right foot in, bring it right back out again. We'll spend a little bit more time on this on the left leg. Bring it back in, bring it back out. 5-second holds, 5 repetitions. Back in, back out. This is 4. Back in, back out. This is 5. Good. Okay, switch legs. And if you notice with this one, this hip abduction one, I'm not going straight to the side. I am going a little back diagonal. Helps to kind of kick the glute, the posterior fibers of the glute medius. Get those working a little bit more. Don't get the front fibers and you get some other things going on. So let's go on the right leg. Kick the left leg out to the side. Keep those toes pulled in. 5, back in, back out. Back in, back out. Back in, back out. This is 4. Back in, back out. This is 5. Good. Okay, hip extension. This one's straight back. Again, it's easy for this one to push the leg back and hyperextend your back and you get more lumbar spine. So really think about keeping that rib cage connected to the pelvis. Set the glute, raise that leg behind you. So it's only coming from your hip, not a lot of movement. Okay? So I'm on my left leg. Extend that right hip. Left knee's bent a little bit. Right knee straight. Drive your heel back. 5-second hold. Good. Back in, but don't touch the floor. Back out. Back in, back out. Back in, back out. Let's do 2 more. Back in, back out. Back in, back out. Good. Let's switch them. On the right leg. Left leg back. In, out. In, out. In, out. That belly tight. Keep the core engaged. In, out. This is 4. In, out. Good. Okay. We've got bridges, and then we're going to stay on the floor for a quadruped also. So I'm going to do 3 10-second holds with our bridges today. We've got a single leg bridge exercise in our workout. So for the bridge, we're just going to work on. Tell you what, let's do something before that. I didn't write it down, but I'm going to use it. This is a hip flexor stretch. I don't know if you're on Instagram. We posted this on Instagram on yesterday. We're going to talk about a hip flexor stretch to open up that hip flexor, and then a glute firing exercise, which is going to be our bridge, kind of turn the glutes on. So for the hip flexor stretch, we go into a long split stance. Good long stride. My back foot heel is up. What I'm going to do here, I got a little weight forward over the front leg. I'm going to engage my glute and drive my heel, like I'm trying to drive my heel back to the floor. This is going to open up the hip flexor. I'm getting a little stretch of my hip flexor here. From here, we're going to add a little rotation. So you're going to rotate towards that front leg. Hold that for 5 seconds. Okay, step back, switch legs. So whatever your back leg is, so take a good long stride. My left leg is back right now. My left heel is up. I'm going to engage my glute like I'm trying to push my heel back to the floor by using my butt. So my butt's working to push my leg back. That's going to open up the hip flexor. Now I'm going to rotate over my front leg. Hold for 5 seconds. Good. Let's switch it. We'll do 1 more each leg. Left leg forward, right leg back. On my right toes. Engage my right glute. Drive my right heel back. Chest stays up. Keep your weight forward over your front leg. You should feel that in the front of your hip of your back leg. Now rotate towards your front leg. Really try to get your chest to turn. Good. Let's switch. Right now my right leg is forward, my left leg is back. Engage glute, drive left heel back. Keep that chest up. Hips are forward. Rotate over your front leg. Good. Now let's go to the floor for bridges. From sitting as much as we do in our lives, it shortens the hip flexor. A short hip flexor inhibits the glutes. So they work, they're opposite muscles. They're opposing muscle groups. They work against each other. Tight hip flexors inhibit or minimize the effect of the glutes. So now for bridges. Feet together, toes are pulled up. Tighten the belly, flatten your spine. By engaging the abdominal muscle, we're going to help trigger the glutes. Now squeeze the glutes a little bit, just kind of set them. Now drive the hips up using those glutes. Let's go with a 10-second hold. Back down to the floor. Rest for a second. Roll the pelvis back, flatten your spine, tighten your belly, set the glutes, pull your toes up, lift your hips up. So now we're actively extending our hip, actively using our glutes to open up the hip flexors. Good. Back down. Make sure you reset. Back is flat, belly's tight, glutes are set, toes are up. Push your hips up. Good, and down. All right. So we're going to do our shoulder blade squeezes today. For the cues today, I want to dial in and kind of get the abs turned on a little bit more. So I want you to think about screwing your hands into the floor and trying to rotate. So you're at the front of your elbow, this where your elbow bends at. With your hands pointed straight ahead, try to rotate your elbows so your elbows are pointed forward. Usually, if you rest, your elbows are pointed inward, they're pointed towards each other. I want you to roll those elbows so your elbows are pointed forward. What that does is actually rotate the shoulders and helps engage the shoulder blades a little bit more. So once you've got our hands screwed into the floor, do a couple pelvic tilts. Roll the pelvis forward, arch the back. This is a sick horse. Roll the pelvis back. This is an angry cat. So let's go sick horse. This is an anterior pelvic tilt. Angry cat, posterior pelvic tilt. We want to find the middle ground, find your neutral. So let's go all the way forward again. This is kind of a weak position. This is not a good stable position for the spine. Roll all the way back again. Keep those hands screwed into the floor. Now all the way forward. Tighten the belly halfway back, only halfway back. Here's your neutral. So we're kind of playing with end ranges. Now find middle. Once we found that middle, keep the belly tight, keep your hands screwed into the floor, elbows are forward. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now separate your shoulder blades. Push your back up to the ceiling, but keep your spine neutral. Down to the floor again, so shoulder blades together, chest down, back up to the ceiling. So shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart. Keep your belly tight, keep your spine neutral. 2 more times. Shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart. 1 more time. shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart. Good, and relax. So, two very simple, small movements. I had to keep readjusting my pelvic position. Kick the shoulder blades in, the spine wants to move. We want to teach the spine how to be stable while the upper body moves around it. So again, two little, very small movements that are hard to do without really focusing on it. Okay, let's go half kneeling rotation next. So we're on one knee. Let's go left leg forward. So I'm on my left foot, on my right knee. Let's go prisoner position, so hands behind the head. Work on that pelvic tilt, belly's tight, rib cage is connected, elbows are back, shoulder blades are engaged. Turn to your left, but keep the elbows wide. This is a 5-second hold. Come back to the middle, keep the belly tight, turn to your right. Keep your front knee stable. Back to the middle, we're going to do 2 more of these. Belly's tight, turn to your left. We're trying to turn that chest, keep the elbows out. Back to the middle, turn right. Back to the middle, one more time, turn left. Back to the middle, turn right. Back to the middle. Good. Let's switch legs. So with that exercise, we're getting some scapular stability. We're stabilizing our shoulder blades. We're stabilizing our lumbar spine, and we're moving our thoracic spine, getting some thoracic spine rotation. So right leg is forward, arms behind the head, belly's engaged, turn right. Turn left. Turn right. Keep those elbows back. Turn left. Keep the belly tight. Keep that front knee straight. Don't let it wobble. Turn right. Turn left. Back to the middle. Good. I mean, as many times as I've done that, I still, when you turn one way, when you turn to the right, the trailing elbow wants to come across. It's hard to keep that shoulder blade back, so you got to think about that one. All right, let's do some planks. So we're going to go forward plank for 10 seconds, side plank for 10, side plank for 10, 2 times through. So we'll go to our low plank position on our forearms. Hold for 10. Okay, roll to your left. Let's get that top arm straight up in the air. Good, roll to your right. Try to log roll. The only thing that touches the floor is your arms and your feet. Try not to set your knees down, you make that roll. One more time, forward. Left side. Right side. Good, hand down. All right, last exercise in this little warm-up sequence. We're going to do a little single leg squat with a three-way leg reach. So we're going to go, so I'm going to squat on my left leg first. So my right leg is up. I'm going to do a little squat. Doesn't have to be real deep. Squat. So when you squat, make sure you drive your hips back. Don't drive your knees forward or else you're going to lose balance and have to put weight on this front foot. So just sit your butt back. You should be in a good balanced position. Reach that leg forward. Come back up. Reach that right leg out to the side. Come back up. Reach the leg straight back. Come back up. So it's a light touch. There's no weight bearing on that foot. I'm always bearing weight on that leg I'm on. We're going to go 5 times with one leg, then 5 with the other. So let's go forward reach, side reach, back reach. So let's start on our left leg, reaching with the right. Squat, reach forward, stand up. Squat, reach side, stand up. Squat, reach straight back, stand up. If you can never put the right foot on the floor, perfect. If you've got to come back up and kind of recatch and reset, that's fine. 4 more. Squat forward, squat, reach side, squat, reach straight back. Keep going. Forward reach, up, side reach, up, back reach, up. 2 more. Forward, side, back. 1 more time. Forward, side, back. Good. Okay, other leg. So I'm on my right leg, reaching with my left. Here we go. Forward, side, back, forward, side, back, forward, side, back. That's 3. 2 more. Forward, side, back. 1 more. Forward, side, back. Good. Okay, have a quick drink. All right. So we've got 2 sets of 4 exercises. We're going to do each set twice. So for the first set, first sequence, we've got a bridge with a straight leg raise. We've got a half kneeling dumbbell press. You're going to need a medium-sized dumbbell for that. We have a single leg dumbbell fly. You need a light dumbbell for that. And then side planks with a leg lift. Let me show you all of them first. So bridge with a straight leg raise. Start off with our normal bridge. Belly's tight, glutes are set, toes are up. Lift the hips up. Now straighten one leg up, straighten my left knee out. I'm going to raise that leg up and down. Trying to maintain a level pelvis. Try not to drop and rotate. Just move from the hip. 10 on one side. Reset the hips, straighten the other leg out. 10 on the other side. Then we go to the half kneeling press. So with the right leg, we're going to hold the dumbbell in the same arm as the leg that's forward. So right leg forward, dumbbells in the right hand. Dumbbells at the shoulder. Keep the front knee stable. Rotate. Think about pulling this back, this elbow into your back pocket, but don't let the arm drop so the hand stays high. Pull the elbow back. Feel your shoulder blade engage. Press up. Pull the elbow back, pull the shoulder blade back, press up. There's rotation of the trunk, but this leg stays stable. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Then we go to a single leg dumbbell fly. Let's go, whatever leg I'm on, that hand holds a dumbbell. So I'm standing on my left leg, pick up my right leg. If you need balance, use something. We're going to go straight, arm out in front. So front fly in a single leg position. This is the easier way to do it. If you put the dumbbell on the other hand of the unstable leg, it becomes more difficult. Side fly is a little more challenging. Each way also. We're just going to do front fly on the stance leg side. 10 flies each way. Side plank with the leg lift. You may need to go into a modified side plank position. So here's a traditional side plank position. Here's the leg lift. 5-second hold, back down. 5-second hold, back down, 5 of those. If you need to modify the position, bend your bottom knee, keep the top leg straight, raise that leg up to the side. Same movement, we just shorten the lever arm of the bottom leg, making it a little bit easier to do. So you're going to find which one works for you. I want you to make sure that your torso is straight. So if you're in a traditional side plank position, but you're leaning forward to hold yourself up, I don't want you here. I'd rather you go modified, get a nice line here. Okay? So we've got 2 sets of that sequence. A quick drink for me. All right. So let's go bridge with a straight leg raise. On our backs. Belly's tight, back is flat. That's a posterior pelvic tilt. Engage the glutes, toes are up, drive those hips up. Straighten your left leg out, raise and lower that leg 10 times. Keep that left knee nice and straight. Keep your quadricep firing to lock that knee straight. Keep your hips up. Don't let your hips drop. I get 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a tendency for the hips to drop a little bit. Mine do too. Hips back up. Nice and tight. Straighten the right leg out. Go ahead. Nine, 10. Good. Okay, half kneeling dumbbell press. Grab your medium-sized dumbbell if you've got one. Right foot forward, dumbbells in the right hand. Dumbbells at the shoulder level. Rotate to the right, pull that right elbow back, pull the right shoulder blade back, and press. Six. Feel that shoulder blade working in the back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's switch sides. Left leg forward. Dumbbells in the left hand. Pull the elbow back, pull the shoulder blade back, and press. Eight, 2 more. 10. Okay, single leg, dumbbell front fly over the stance leg. So, dumbbells in my left hand, standing on my left leg. Left knee's bent a little bit, don't lock it straight. Torso's tall, but rib cage is connected. 10 flies. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. Go ahead. 10. Good. Okay, we're into our side planks. Let's go on our left side. So whether it's modified or traditional, let's go top hand is up in the air, raise the leg up, hold for 5. Back down, back up, back down, back up. That's 3. 2 more. Down, up, down, up, down. Switch sides. If you find you need to drop your hips to the floor to rest and reset between the repetitions, do that. That's fine. It's all about body position and technique. Raise that leg up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. I got 4 here. Down, up. Good. Small detail on that one. Some people get some shoulder problems with that. Try to kind of engage that shoulder blade. So lock the shoulder blade in. Shoulder blade has a lot to do with shoulder issues. So it's important to be able to stabilize and lock that in. Quick drink for me. I'll hit that sequence one more time. Okay, you ready? All right. On our backs for bridges. If keeping your toes up and you're just being on your heels is too difficult to hold balance, keep your feet flat on the floor, that's okay. But if you start to feel your hamstrings cramping when you change that position, one thing that helps is think about dragging your feet back. So you just set your hamstrings a little bit by just thinking about drag your feet back. You're not going to move them, you're just thinking about that. That will take the hamstrings out of the glute bridge. So belly tight, back flat, glutes are set, hips up, straighten the left leg out, 10 times up and down. Go ahead. Eight, 9, 10. Down. If you keep the hips up, keep them up. Go right to the right leg. Here we go. Nine, 10. Good. Okay, half kneeling presses. Let's go left leg forward. Dumbbells in the left hand. Pull the shoulder blade back. Press it up. Keep the front knee straight. There's 10. Switch sides. Pull the shoulder blade down, pull that elbow into your back pocket. Let the trunk rotate, but keep the right knee straight and stable. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Single leg dumbbell front fly. On the left leg, dumbbells in the left hand. Go ahead. 9, 10. Switch sides. On the right leg, left leg is up. Go ahead. Nine, 10. Good. Side planks. On the left side. Right arm's up. Raise that right leg up. 5 seconds. Back down. Back up. Down. Up. Down. Up. One more. Down. Up. Down. Switch sides. Here we go. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. 2 more. Down. Up. Down. Up. Good. That's a tough one right there. Okay, quick break, quick drink. Okay, next series of 4 exercises. We've got a single leg deadlift with a 10-second hold. We've got quadruped bird dogs, balanced V-sits, and split squats with a chop. You'll need a medium dumbbell for the split squat chop. Everything else is just body weight. So, single leg deadlift, single leg hip hinge. Be on my left leg if you need, again, a ski pole or something for balance, back of the chair, use it. Tip forward, good spine angle here, good posture, don't slouch. Tip forward from the hip, drive your up leg back and up like you're trying to reach for the wall. This is a 10-second hold. Up, switch, 10 seconds, 2 times each. Quadruped bird dog. We've done these, I'm sure everyone's done these before. Let's kind of think about our neutral spine position. Think about the sick horse, angry cat position and find middle. So we'll do sick horse, angry cat. So when we go angry cat, tighten the belly and roll the pelvis back. Just like with the bridge we do, that posterior pelvic tilt is done by the abdominal muscle. The abdominal muscle tightens to flatten that back. So roll forward, anterior tilt, low back works, tighten the belly, pull the back up into a posterior tilt until you get neutral. Don't overdo it, find middle. So from here, let's make sure our hands are right under our shoulders, our knees are under our hips, so everything's nice and 90-degree angle. Raise one arm in the opposite leg, out. I'm reaching for the wall with my left hand, reaching for the wall with my right leg, so I'm trying to extend. 10-second hold. Keep that belly tight. You'll switch, 10 seconds. You've got 3 of those each side. Balance V-sits. Knees are as straight as possible. If you need to bend them, you can. The goal is to have the knees nice and straight. This is a V-sit position. You can have your hands on the floor if you need to. The goal is to have no hands on the floor. 10-second hold. Rest. You've got to keep your shoulders forward. Keep the rib cage connected to the pelvis. Stay flexed here. Don't arch and extend. If you start to arch and extend, set the feet down and rest for a second. Keep the belly on. Those are 3 10-second holds. And for the last one, split squat with a chop. So split squat, split position. So this is a split squat. The chop, bring that dumbbell down by your front leg, up to the other side. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. You grab a quick drink. We've got 2 sets of that. So we'll start off with single leg deadlift, 10-second hold, 2 repetitions each leg. Okay, you ready? Let's start on our left leg. So pick the right knee up in front of us. Tip forward, drive that leg back. Keep this right glute engaged. Reach that right foot to the wall behind you. Belly's tight. 8, 9, 10. Stand up, bring that leg in front, set it down. Bring the left leg up in front. Tip forward. Drive your left heel back to the wall. Left glutes engaged. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand back up with control, single leg. Switch legs, right leg's up. Tip forward, drive the right leg back. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Up. Set it down, switch legs, left leg's up. Drive it back, tip forward. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Back up, set it down. Good. Okay, quadruped bird dogs. Quadruped, hands and knees, right? Forward tilt, arch the back. Backward tilt, flatten the back. Forward tilt all the way, halfway up, tighten the belly. Engage the abdominal muscles. Left arm up, right leg up. Hold for 10 seconds. Keep that belly engaged. Make that right glute work to raise the right leg up. Good. Switch them. Keep that belly tight. Maintain neutral spine. Nine, 10. Switch. 2 more of these. Eight, 9, 10. Switch. Eight, 9, 10. Switch. 1 more each side. Ten. Switch. Eight, 9, 10. Down. Okay. Knee sits. Lean back, halfway back, belly's tight, get those legs up in the air, hold for 10 seconds. Down, 2 more of those, lean back, back up again. Nine, 10. 1 more, go ahead. 9, 10. Okay. Split squat with a chop. Let's go right leg forward first. We're chopping down to the right. Squat down, chop down, stand up, chop up. Go ahead. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. Go ahead. Four, we're trying to turn that chest. Don't just swing your arms. 9, 10. Okay. Quick breather. Quick drink. One more time. Then we cool down, we're done. All right, here we go. Single leg deadlift. Let's go on the left leg first. Right leg is up. Tip forward. Engage that right glute. Be strong through the right hip also. Belly's tight. Stand all the way up. Bring the knee up in front of you with control. Then bring the foot down. Left foot up. Tip forward. Eight, 9, 10. Up. Knees in front, back down, switch legs, right knee up. Drive the right foot back, tip forward. Belly's tight, hinge from that hip. Good posture. Right glutes on. 8, 9, 10. Up. Bring it back down, switch legs, left knees up in front. Drive that foot back. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Left knee up in front. Back down. Good. Okay, quadruped bird dogs. Find your neutral spine. I like to go forward one time, back to middle. Okay, we got neutral, belly's tight, left arm, right leg. 10-second hold. 8, 9, 10, switch. Keep that belly on, don't let it go. Nine, 10, switch. If you need to, pretend someone's going to punch you in the belly. That'll keep it tight. 8, 9, 10, switch. 8, 9, 10, switch. 9, 10, switch. 9, 10, good. Okay, indoor V-sits. Back, legs up, 10-second hold. Hold them. Keep that belly tight. Good. Rest. Back up. Rest. One more time. Back up. Good. Down. Split squat to the chop. Right leg forward. Chop down over that right leg. Go ahead. Try to turn that chest. Don't just swing the arms. Try to keep your shoulders level. 8, 9, 10. What I mean by shoulders level, when you bring the dumbbell down to your left side, try not to tip and lean. Still trying to stay tall. We're just trying to rotate. Left foot forward. Here we go. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Nice work, you guys. Thanks for coming today. We're going to cool down. I'll turn your mics back on so I can talk to you a little bit, and then we're done. Okay, arms up. Down to the legs. Let's go 5. There's 5. Keep the arms up for side bends. Five. Good. Rotations. 5. Split toe touches. Left foot forward, right foot back. Arms up. Down to the floor. Back up. One more. Good. Let's switch sides. Arms up. Lean forward. Drive your back heel to the floor. Get that calf. Arms up. Arms are up. Should be getting that hip flexor of the back leg. Remember, with that lunge hip flexor stretch, we talk about engaging that glute. Drive that heel back. 2 more. And there's 5. Good.